And as we begin our Monday morning together, I have a very special invitation to you. And that is to join us together today in this beautiful crystal cave that we are going to call our healing chamber. So let's ground down as we welcome the next goddesses in that are joining us just on 9 a.m. Good morning, Helene. Good morning, Lucienne, Nicole, all you beautiful goddesses. And let's imagine for a second that we have these roots growing deep, 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 deep down into the earth. And breathe. And one more breath. And one more. Good job. And then imagine connecting your roots to the core of the earth, that beautiful lava-filled heart of Mother Earth. Just relaxing, coming into this present moment. And now let's roll our eyes up as if we're looking through the crown of our heads. We keep our eyes rolled up there, and then we say, even if I don't know how, to co-create the most magical, healing, expansive, loving, golden goddess circle today, to connect us all with our highest selves and the highest good possible. All I do know is, it is so now. And I am fulfilled. I delete all that could stop me. And I download everything I need to do so now with grace, ease, and joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is, so it shall be, or something even better. One more breath. Ooh. And come back into the here and now. And as we gather all here in this beautiful circle, let me spotlight myself. Oh, there I am. Let's take a sip of our blessed water, right? Hold it between our hands. Let's feel gratitude for this water. Let's just feel how blessed we are to have clean water right now to nourish our bodies with, to quench our thirst. And let's wish upon all beings on this planet that they may have clean water to nourish themselves. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this water. And let's take a sip. Cheers. It's a new week, a new beginning. Water is so amazing. So the crystal healing cave, you got the picture of the cave. That's just a suggestion. That's what came through this morning. The reason why we're doing this crystal healing cave meditation today is that we have a lot of beautiful beings in our circle and connected to our circle that require a bit of extra assistance right now, a little bit of healing, right? And we have already seen that just in this 1 year that we have been gathering, we've made 3 medical miracles that we know happen just by praying together. And if we have been able to do that, why can't we do it again? Of course we can do it again. So for today's circle, I would love you to ponder on the beings that you would like to bring into this circle, this healing chamber today, so that we can co-create a magical field of co-creation that allows that pure essence of light, of healing to nurture all of us. Because of course, once we are in a vortex, we are one, right? And we have chosen to be here today. Yes? All free choices, right? So let's honor that we all have the same amount of. It's a fictive amount because it's fictional because it's time. So the only thing that we all have is time, and we all don't know how much time we still have to do what we want to do. True? So for this moment right now, that's the most precious thing we have, is our time. And we are right now choosing to invest this time, this precious time, into healing. To healing ourselves, to healing beings that we care deeply about. So for today, apart from all those that you are bringing in on your account, I would like to bring in quite specifically Robert. So Yolanda has been sharing that her husband Robert is in front of an operation for his brain, and we're not quite clear on what's happening there, but we do know that he has a growth in his brain that is growing very fast. And the operation to remove this is tricky, and they're not quite sure what to do right now. So we don't know. We're in that space of not knowing, which is an amazing space to be, because it's the most open space. True, right? We also know, and this is really beautiful, that Robert was able to feel and sense and know that our golden energy of the Golden Goddess Circle was there with him. And let me read Yolanda's mail to you, because Yolanda and Robert are on their way to the hospital again today, and they'll be here right at the beginning for our circle, and then they have to leave. So Yolanda sent me this beautiful mail that I'm going to, of course, find right now. Where she shares how Robert shared his insights. Wait a minute. Oh dear, where is it? Okay, we're going to just search. It's worth it. It's worth bearing with me. Let's be patient. Yolanda, here we go. We were in the hospital Thursday waiting for the operation, which was planned at 13:30 hours. So 1:30. Robert was meditating, and he began to speak to me and told me that the whole room was filled with a golden energy, and all the friends and goddesses were there. And for the first time in his life, he did not feel lonely in himself. Nicole and Christian sent a beautiful video message. We were so happy and touched by all the support. At 13:20 hours, the doctor came in and told us that she looked at the scan, which was made that morning, and the biopsy had no sense anymore because the tumor is growing fast, and she has to take it out as soon as possible. We were a little in shock. The operation will be on Thursday, the 20th of April. A day before the biopsy, Bryony sent me an email with a quantum frequency therapy. I thought, what a pity, because the biopsy will be tomorrow. When I heard that the whole operation was cancelled, I thought immediately about the therapy, and I made an appointment for Friday. There was a place because someone else cancelled. So yesterday we went. I don't know what happens inside, but for sure things are happening and changing. Monday morning, that's today, we have another appointment. We have to leave at 9:30. So I'll be in the circle at 9, and we're in contact with Nicole and Christian, and we have a very special connection, a really warm and intense contact. So beautiful. Christian took Robert to the healing cave in his meditation, which was spectacular. Well, there are a lot of more beautiful things to tell, but we will tell them when we're in Salzburg. So, my loves, this is our invitation to create a crystal healing chamber and cave together today, and place all of the beings that we care about inside. I'm also bringing in the little poodle, the little puppy dog, Joy, right? In the Joy tribe, we know that she's struggling right now, so we'll bring in Joy. Then I'd like to bring in on my account my godson, Valentin. He's struggling with a throat infection right now, but he's supposed to leave on a school trip on Thursday to Ireland. So we want to help him fight that infection and get into his best self. Who else do you want to bring in? Put the names of the people or the beings that you would like to pray for into the chat now, and then we can all conjure up some energy. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to do that. We're bringing in, yes, Sister Goddess Linda. She's struggling with her ears. So whatever and whoever you want to bring in, place them in the chat. And then we'll get going. Good. I love hearing seeing all the names. Esther, Lean, Camilita. Your younger selves, yes, bring in your inner children. It's good to just write it down, because that's a way of bringing 5D into 3D, is writing it down. So I have it written down on my piece of paper in front of me. Put it in the chat. Let's bring them all in. This is a safe place. We do not judge. Whoever you are, wherever you've been, however guilty you might feel, however shameful, that makes no difference to us, right? Good, 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 good. I am calling upon Archangel Michael to create a haven of safety around us. I am bringing in the light warriors, Amana, to create a safe space so that we are completely protected in this golden bubble. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then I'm going to call upon Archangel Raphael to join us with that beautiful green light, the emerald green light. Let's imagine breathing that into our hearts as we bring them all in. I'm seeing all the last names come in now. And let's just allow ourselves to notice the connection that we all have with each other. So if we were sitting in a 3D circle, which we will be in June, right? We'd be holding hands, or maybe touching each other's knees, whatever feels right. So let's just imagine that we could do that right now, because we can imagine anything. For our brain, it makes no difference. So I'm imagining holding these warm, soft hands to my left and to my right. And then as we imagine that soft touch and that warmth of the being of next to us, let's just imagine breathing that warmth into our hearts. And then we'd take a look around the circle maybe, and we'd see all the beautiful beings that we've gathered. And we'd look each other into the eyes. We'd appreciate each other, wouldn't we? And we'd feel that thank you in your heart, in our hearts, that we're here right now, doing exactly what we're doing right now. And then we'd breathe together, synchronizing our breath. So let's start by breathing in from 1 to 5. And exhaling 1 to 5. Breathing in 1 to 5. Exhaling 1 to 5. Just gently finding that rhythm of gratitude inside of ourselves, saying, I know I am breathing in. I know I am breathing out. My body and mind are calm. I smile. I know this is the present moment. I know this is a precious moment. And that's right. And now feel free to find the most comfortable position that is available to you right now. And allow your body to relax. Just imagine you're in this beautiful space in nature. Notice the sounds you can hear, that gentle sound of your breath, the sounds of nature around you, the sound of the breath of your sister goddesses. Gently bringing in that prana, that life force, that light, and allowing your exhale to release and release and release all that could be stopping you from finding that space and sense of peace within. Go ahead and close your eyes if they are not closed, and relax your body. You can lie down or be sitting upright. Gently close your eyes and allow your sight to go within. Imagine looking up into a beautiful night sky. Could you imagine breathing in that light of the stars right now? Gently breathing in light to all cells in your body. As you simply surrender to that light right now, honoring this time you are choosing to spend to connect with that light. Imagine breathing that light in through the top of your head and taking it down and down your spine, into your heart, allowing it to swell around your heart, and then take it down and down into the base of your spine. Breathing into that vortex that surrounds the base of your spine. Noticing how that vortex is grounding down into the earth, connecting to all the crystals and the water and all the elements of earth. And as you find your center, imagine breathing into that center. As we now take 3 rounds of 30 breaths to cleanse our vessel, to release all that could be blocking us, stopping us, or in any way limiting us from expanding into that greatest, grandest version of ourselves. Are you ready? So sit or lie upright so your spine and your neck are straight. And now we shall take 30 breaths in and out through the nose, focusing on the inhale. The inhale, bringing in that light to all parts of our being, right down into the level of our DNA. Our DNA is made of photons, light, and we are connecting our DNA to that light without knowing what we're doing, just trusting that light. And when we exhale, we just relax the breath. It is not forceful. It's a deep inhale and a relaxed exhale. We shall do 30 of those breaths. After the 30th breath, we will exhale all the air out and hold it out. And relax into that breath retention phase by repeating the mantra inside. I am love. I am eternal. I am infinite. I am love. I am eternal. I am infinite. Okay? And when we can hold the breath out no longer, we shall take a deep breath in and hold, keeping all the oxygen inside for around 20 seconds. And that will be the first round of breath. You breathe in your rhythm. I will only guide you and allow the light to do what it does best. Okay? Okay, let's get ready. Anchor down. And let's go. 30 breaths in and out through the nose. Breathe all the air out. Now breathe in. Hold. Exhale and release. Very well done. Round 2, get ready. 30 breaths in and out. Give it all. This is your breath, your life, your healing. You ready? Okay. Start breathing in 30 times. Breathe all the air out. Hold. And breathe in. Hold. Exhale and release. Breathe into your heart. And now let's take 5 rounds of 5 count breath. Simply breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing that energy that we have moved within our bodies to gently wash through our entire system. Gently, gently, gently releasing and integrating all that we need to integrate, to find balance and peace and a sense of serenity and contentment within. Allowing all that is to simply be. Noticing how that light is moving into the space between ourselves. Igniting that light within us to shine even brighter. And as you ponder on that light, allow your breath to relax you, to calm you, to nurture you. Notice how your breath is helping you relax at even deeper levels now. Allow my voice to relax you. Knowing that all and any sounds you may be hearing are simply helping you relax and tune into your breath. Stay present with your breath. Allowing yourself to count from 1 to 5 as you breathe in. And from 1 to 5 as you breathe out. Allowing your breath to allow you to drop into the space of your heart, that sacred chamber of your heart, your connection point to any place in the universe. So as you ground down into the space of your heart, notice the energy all around you. And notice how with every exhale and with every release, more space is being created around you. Noticing the golden frequencies of all the goddesses around you, holding space. The angels, your ancestors, all ascended masters, fairies, unicorns, magical beings, power animals. And then allow that golden light to simply circle freely, trusting the process. Trusting that wherever you place your focused attention shall receive that love that you are. So give yourself that precious moment now to focus on that love. And notice how you're now drifting and dreaming yourself into a beautiful crystal cave. With your next 3 breaths, I invite you to gently drift into the center of a beautiful crystal cave. 1, take a deep breath in. Exhale and release. 2, getting closer and closer to that crystalline energy. And 3, drifting into your cave and finding the most comfortable space within that cave. Noticing the frequencies of the crystals as they are resonating with the crystalline molecular structure of your cells. Allowing your whole body to go into resonance with these healing crystals. Noticing how the light within you is being reflected in the light of the crystals. Noticing all the colors of the crystals. What color are your crystals today? Just notice. Allowing that healing color to now emanate the healing frequencies that your body and soul need right now to flow into your body and all around it. As you notice how these vibrations are realigning you with your divine blueprint of health and happiness for an easeful, graceful, content, and fulfilling human life. Give yourself permission now to heal. Your body wants to heal. Your body loves healing. Your body is a healing vessel. Nurture your vessel now with your conscious breath. Gentle, soft. Allow your whole body to soften as you notice you are safe and surrounded by love. Can you allow yourself to receive so much love? Affirm inside of yourself, I am love. I am eternal and I am infinite. I am in receptive mode now. Today is a good day. It's a new day. It's a new me in a new day. It's a me that is in receptive mode to receive all the good the universe has to offer. It's a me aware of my blessings, grateful for every breath, grateful for every experience in this life. As I grow and learn and evolve and expand into my most loving self. Healthy, happy, and living life with ease. Yes, it's a good day. It's a new beginning. And I am ready, willing, and able to receive all the frequencies that I need to every day in every way become a greater and grander version of that true, authentic self that I am. Free to love, free to heal, free to feel joy at all times. That's me. It's a new day, and I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for this breath that I am taking now. I am grateful for every breath I get to take, for every dream I get to dream, for every desire I get to notice. I bless my heart. I bless my desires. I bless myself. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel happy. And may I live my life with ease. for I am love. I am loved, I am loving, and I am lovable. Yes, that is what I am. I remember now, I am love. And as you notice that ocean of love within you, imagine bathing in that ocean, being carried by this ocean of love and noticing all the love around you, the love in all the hearts that you are connected to. And with your next 3 conscious breaths, allow that love to flow from your heart to all the hearts around you. 1, 2, and 3. Thanking all the beings that are surrounding us for all their love and support. Knowing that we can always reconnect back to this moment in time by simply remembering this feeling, this sense of connectedness, this sisterhood. And now let's bless everyone in the circle within and around us as we say, may all beings feel safe. May all beings feel healthy. May all beings feel happy. And may all beings live life with ease. And then in your own time, come back into the here and now, feeling gratitude for all those that supported us. And when you're back in the here and now, start moving your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch up and out, let yourself become all big and shiny like a star. That's right. Say, yes, 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 I got this. Today's a good day. Today's a new day. Today's my day. That's right. This is the beginning of me in my new day, allowing myself to be in receptive mode. Okay, let's take the spotlight off me and check in with you all. How you doing? Who do I see? I see Elke, thumbs up. Mirella's here, jolly good. Who else is here? Any feedback, anything you'd like to share? Daniela, Caroline, Brigitte, Dea, Camilita. Oh, Linda is just joining. That's fun. Just after we finish the meditation, she joins. Let's hope she can hear the recording. Okay, Linda or Mirella, tell me how you are.
Yeah, that was amazing. So comforting and so much. I saw so much purple light and shining everybody up, lifting everybody up. So yeah, miracles are definitely happening now. Yeah, thank you for that.
You're so welcome. So welcome. Heike, what about you? I noticed you were sometimes looking somewhere.
Yeah, I was on vacation the last 3 weeks and just joined today, and I'm still a little bit here and about.
Yeah. But, do you find it difficult to close your eyes in meditation? Does that make you
today
feel...
it was difficult for me.
Okay, what's going on?
I think it's kind of like coming back from a wonderful vacation. So
you're on re-entry.
Yeah, so exactly, going back to the normal life. So it's really hard.
Yeah, tell me how it feels.
But the meditation, it felt very good. I also saw that purple light that Mirella was talking about, and yes, and I can't say. I feel good now. It's kind of like really getting me grounded back into normal day life.
Oh, good. Were you traveling from your vacation? So did you fly or something?
Yes, yeah. We were on in California and then went to Maui, and we stayed there for a long time, and it was so beautiful, and all this sunshine and the warm weather and this I can't explain this whole experience there. This magic is there, and yeah. Now coming back is hard with the jet lag.
And they say the soul travels at 5 kilometers an hour. So I don't know if it's true, but I have noticed also that's one of the reasons why I don't fly around as much as I used to. For me, if you just give me a trip to fly somewhere, like, why would I do that? It has to have a purpose, right? Because it just takes its toll on the system. Right. So especially traveling across oceans and time zones is just, it's kind of challenging for the system. And I would also need at least one day re-entry. So, a trip to, for instance, the US, however long it is, you've got to calculate on quite a time until you're here. And so any grounding exercise that you can do will be very helpful. And I'm glad you were able to join the meditation as good as you could. And you also got your own insights, because being able to kind of get physical will help. I also always take salt baths after I've traveled. I do that even if I travel by train. Although it's interesting that the slower the form of transport is, the less we need this. So I need zero integration if I've walked somewhere. But if it's a plane, it takes a while. A train is shorter, but it still takes a while. And then, we pick up so much energy when we travel, because you're not in control of what's around you. And then we all, depending on how conscious we are, but we're all usually aware of that there are a lot of things going on that we wouldn't choose, right? Coming from, I don't know, toxic soaps in the bathrooms to, I don't know, stuff they put in air conditioning units, or you just don't know, right? Yeah. So I think it's good to notice these things and then have your own ritual for re-entry, because that'll really help integrate also that beautiful time that you had in Maui and California. I mean, it's a gorgeous place of this earth, right? Yeah. And I also loved how you said that, all the magic that happened there from you physically going there. There's a difference. And that really piggybacks well on what I wanted to also talk about today, because I've noticed in a lot of the connections that I've been having with all the different people that I work with, from real estate agents to investors to clients to friends, we're all noticing a sense of great uncertainty in society right now. So people are feeling very uncertain in what to say yes to, what to say no to, and very unwilling often to commit to anything. And we're seeing this specifically. The real estate market is seeing, that's plummeting a little right now. The price, it's lost its hype. So people are also not sure, should I buy something? Should I not buy something? What should I do? But we're also seeing it, for instance, in live retreats, that people are really, I've got to go there. I've got to take my physical body from A to B. And it makes sense, because the whole COVID time has trained so many of us to stay home. And so many are also not willing to go out in the evening, to go out of their homes and physically connect with other people. Have you noticed that? I don't know how you are feeling here, goddesses. I'm making it a big commitment every day to at least get out of the house, not only just for, I don't know, the groceries and those things, but to connect, to go to a dance class, to go to a painting class, to go to a museum, to go to the sauna, to go to the movies, because otherwise our level of intimacy that we have with ourselves and others is going down and down and down. We're not really connecting with each other anymore. Because, seeing someone in a supermarket saying, hi, how are you? I'm fine, good, let's have a good day. That's not connection. Sitting next to each other watching Netflix is also not really connection, honestly. It's the lowest form of intimacy, but how many are doing that in their relationships? I mean, it's just be honest, truth speakers here. So any times I have that I get to choose, and I do very consciously choose, what am I going to spend my time doing? I've become so discerning in that. And I've noticed the more discerning I am, the better quality relationships I have. I'll be totally honest with you. Isn't it true? If you fill your day with authentic connections that are inspiring, where there's a win-win in both, where the energy is flowing, where there's balance, that's where we nurture ourselves as well. But many of us have, and I'll include myself up until now, I've really made a big shift this year now because I chose this has to stop. That's why the Goddess Circles were just one part last year. But I get my ass out there and I can be an absolute hermit because, most people, we know what people are like, right? They're not necessarily the people that we want to connect to, but that's on us. It's on us to make the effort to find the people. And not only find the people, but nurture the connections that we have. Because every one of us has relationships that we can all improve on. Isn't that true? Not only the one significant one, maybe, not only just the one with our children, but think about it. Think about the network of people that you have. And I bet it's bigger than you can even think of. Make a list. I did that. Start noting down the people you know and feel connected to. And then rate those levels of connection. How honest are they? How authentic are they? How inspiring are they? How positive and uplifting are they? How challenging are they? And then just see where you are. And I swear to God, most of us have work to do. And that work really starts by us not only calling someone, but physically going to see someone. And that's why when people ask me, I don't know, let's say I have an announcement to make. I'm going to do a retreat in Austria, right? I can swear I will have at least 20 emails or messages from people saying, oh, that's really, it's so awkward for me to have to go travel to Austria. Can't you come to Holland? Or can't you come to Italy? Or can't you come to Austin? Or couldn't you come to California? Or couldn't you come there? And I'm like, I could, but why would I? To suit your comfort? Or wouldn't it be more interesting for you to come see my bubble? So that's why Crystalline told me yesterday, we had a great afternoon. My husband and I spent an afternoon, I call it my healing Sunday, because that's another thing. How do I want to spend my Sundays? I can spend my Sundays lying on the couch and aimlessly scrolling through feeds, or I don't know, I could read books. There's many things I could do. And I liked having Sundays as my healing day. And I love inviting other people to join me on the healing day. So yesterday it was my husband. So we set up our little camp in front of the Tesla. We have cushions and blankets and stuff out. And then we have my crystal singing bowls. And we have, of course, the Heelys going on and the essential oils and the candles. And it's a whole thing. I set the setting because I love that. And it makes a difference. So think about the kind of invitations that you're making to other people. When people say, well, will you go and have coffee with me? Yeah, if I like the person, and if it's going to be a fun conversation, I might. Will you go have dinner with me? Again, depends where we go to, and really, do I want that? I don't like eating late. So dinners are not my biggest thing, but I will. But ask me to, I don't know, come paint with me, come have an experience with me, come try my new healing things, come let me show you something really cool that I've discovered, 100% more interesting for me. And think about what is it that you like and what is it that you need. And rather than waiting for other people to create that for you, you create it and invite others in. And now here's the thing. Why are we not doing that anymore? Because we're scared. And we all have different fears going on. But one fear that is very, very common is what happens when we express an invitation. When we invite someone to something, what happens then? Automatically, there will be an element of fear in there that invitation will be denied, rejected, not interested, no thank you. And we hear and feel that in different ways, don't we? It's yeah, maybe, let me think about it. Got to check the flight plans. Not sure what I'm going to be doing Friday in June. Those are all the actual maybes that are actually no's. And what we are going for is the yes. Are the people who say, hell yes, they get to hang out with you? What? Oh, we're going to do that? Yes, 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 please. Let me know when I can be there. And what can I bring? Those are the people that I love hanging out with most. Think about it for yourself. Who is it for you? And the thing is, if we don't look at these things, we are unconsciously training others how to treat us. And I believe we all deserve more than we think we deserve. And I believe we all deserve to have healthy, happy, nurturing, inspiring relationships. One is having that relationship with yourself. I am very happy being on my own. I'm not that on my own that much because, you know, I still have a 13-year-old daughter who lives with me, right? I have a husband, I have 2 grown-up kids, I have a bunch of friends, I have my obligations and beautiful things that I do, like with you. Those are all connections, and I'm not on my own, right? But I love being on my own. But I had to learn how to love being on my own so I know how to be with other people. And many of us are really dead scared of really being alone. And when we're alone, we often feel lonely. But that's not true. When you're happy being alone because you know what to do with yourself, you know how to entertain yourself, you know what gives you pleasure, you know how to fill your day so it has a structure so that it nurtures you, then you also know that this is how I like living life. And then you can invite other people to join you in that. And then we're back to that story that I once told you. Remember that? We're all born in this castle. Yeah, we were all queens of our own castle one day. And we were born into this beautiful castle with all these different rooms. It was huge. And there were the red rooms and the blue rooms and the yellow rooms and the girly rooms. And then there were the scary rooms. And then there were the rooms with the cobwebs. And then they were all different. And we spent all our days just dreaming around in these rooms, visiting and discovering the rooms, being full of awe for every single room. And then we were so in love with this room that we invited other people in. We said, hey, come into my castle. Let me show you all the different rooms. And then we had visitors. And those visitors didn't always behave like really great visitors, did they? Some came in, they said, I don't like that room, it's so dark. I don't like red, don't like that room. That one's so big, that one's too small, that one's this, that one's that, right? And then we said, oh, maybe that's not a good room. Let's shut that room. We still got more, right? And then we kept shutting more and more rooms down. And then at some point, we might have woken up in this 1-room apartment. And we're like, damn, this is all I have? I remember there was a castle one day. What happened? What happened was that other people judged your castle, and then you started judging your castle. And then you forgot that you actually have a castle. And as a castle, you've got to keep inviting the right visitors in. But remember, castles, queens, they didn't invite everybody in. There were certain rules they had. If you want to come to my castle, I don't know, you take your shoes off when you come out the door. When you come into my castle, you clean up your mess before you go again. If you come to my castle, I'll serve you teas and drinks and I'll take care of you. But I do want to know if it's good for you. We'll have a communication about it. I want to know if it's being received well. And if it's not, I'd like to know what you do like so we can see if we can work something out in my castle. And then when you go, I hope you'll leave it in a better place than you found because your energy will have been there. That's something I teach my children. Now, has it always worked? No, all my children go through their piggy phase. I think it's normal, where they just behave like pigs, right? They're just messy and they don't clean up anything and they'll leave the crumbs everywhere and the loop paper rolls, the empty ones, you know, all the thing, right? So that's something I was very, very straight with my kids. This is not working for me. I am not your maid. I will teach you how to clean the toilet, but you all need to learn how to clean a toilet. And when you go somewhere, your rule is that you're going to leave that place in a better state than when you find it. So how many of us go to the hotel room and it looks like a pigsty when we move out? And I'm not pointing fingers here, but it's true. Some people, when they're not at home, behave like absolute pigs. They'd never do that at home. Some people are pigs at home and are somewhere else. It's a different thing. But just look at how you treat a space, how you treat someone else's castle. So if you're not being respectful and kind and generous in someone else's castle, don't expect them to be generous to you when they go to see your castle, right? It's really how we treat others is how we treat ourselves. And that is connected. Wouldn't you agree? So I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Many of you I know have already signed up in the Goddess Retreat in June, because that's where I'm going to get to show you a bit of my world. There's a reason why I live in Salzburg, Austria. One of the biggest reasons is the water here. I've had friends come from America. They fly all over here and they say, oh my God, you get to bathe in drinking water? What? You could drink it out of the river? That's how clean this is? It's amazing. It felt like a total reset to my nervous system. I've got testimonials from people flying here to spend a weekend or days with me, or even just an hour with me in this setting, saying, holy moly, this is paradise. And it is, right? And why is their experience so incredible, do you think? Of course, because it also is a paradise, but because they made the biggest effort in getting here. For someone from the US to fly to Europe to come and see me in Salzburg for a day or 2 days or whatever is a huge investment, wouldn't you agree? Right? But because they invested in that, the likelihood of them to actually get more out of it is 10 times bigger than if I fly someone in at my cost because I feel sorry for them. I said, you come, I'll fly you in, come on in. That could work. It could be if they're in receptive mode and they've been praying for an intervention and they are able to see the huge gift that it is, it could work. But the likelihood of it working also for myself when I make the investment to go there is bigger than when it's just a sort of, oh, well, I'll just click a button and then I'll sit in front of a screen and maybe I'll take part and maybe not. And if I don't feel like it, I'll press the button and step out. It's different. It's different. That's why nobody can tell me that 3D will ever replace 5D. It can't. 5D is great. Online connections are wonderful, but they miss a couple of things. And I'm encouraging you to not let 5D take over 3D by you connecting to 3D more. And that means taking care of the earth. We all should be more environmentalists. We really can do so much. Yeah, that was my rant for today after I put you hopefully into bliss in the crystal cave, right? So our joy work for this week is to really look at all the connections that we have, to map them out, to rate them, to see, you know, what are the most inspiring ones, what are the more challenging ones, what feels like a dead weight, what feels like a feather that lifts me, what's the wind. Look at them and then ask yourself, why is it so easy for me to improve the quality of all my relationships? Okay, so with that question, here we go, speed tapping. Wait a minute, put me in spotlight so we can do this. This, by the way, what we're doing here is the 5 elements, okay? Many of you send me emails and saying, what should I do if I have this problem? You do this. And every time you do the 5 elements, you use it for your specific purpose by setting your intention first. So here we're saying, even if I don't know how to improve the quality of all my relationships, all I do know is it is so now, and I am fulfilled. I delete all that could stop me, and I download everything I need to do so now with grace, ease, and joy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it is, so it shall be, or something even better. One more breath. Okay, underneath your left arm. Okay. Relationships. I love and accept myself with all my lack of self-worth and self-confidence. It's okay. And I now choose to release all the lack and to step into my power of believing in myself and knowing I deserve healthy, happy, loving, fulfilling, sustaining, inspiring relationships. Thumbs. Relationships. I love and accept myself with all the grief I may be holding around relationships at my deepest level and from the very first time I felt this way. And I choose now to release the grief and to step into my power of joy. Good job. Underneath your collarbones. Relationships. I love and accept myself with all my fear at my deepest level. And from the very first time I felt scared. And I choose now to release all the fear and to step into my power of courage. I am so courageous. I can do this. I will do this. And I am doing this now. Liver, right side. Relationships. I love and accept myself with all my anger at my deepest level and from the very first time I felt angry. And I choose now to release the anger and to step into my power of courage and peace and forgiveness and compassion. Oh, yes, I am so compassionate and I'm at peace with myself and all those around me. Crown heart chakra integration. Relationships. I claim my power back and I give you your power back. I claim my freedom back and I give you your freedom back. I claim back what's mine and I give you what's yours. I forgive you for all the pain and suffering you ever created. And I ask for forgiveness for any pain and suffering I ever created. The past remains in the past, and only love can connect us. I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. Place your hand on your heart, bless that beautiful heart of yours, saying, yes, 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 this is a new day, this is a new beginning, this is a new me, and I am so ready. Okay, my loves. How you doing? Thank you, Brigitte. Thank you for, it's so sweet when you tell me that you're leaving the circle. I love that. That is so respectful. So anyone here got anything they would love to share, say, an insight, feedback, question?
Thank you all.
Really mean, hi.
Yes, hi. I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful, I'm so, this day, the subject what you told about, that was for me yesterday and this morning, and all has come together on that same point, the love, the everything. Thank you all.
Thank you, Wilhelmine. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Anyone else? All feeling satisfied? Yes? Cool. Well, then I wish you a beautiful rest of your week. Make it a good week. See you next Monday. And we have a conversation at the Lighthouse coming up that Roy and I are conducting, which is, I believe, April 26th. Let me make sure I'm not telling you the wrong thing. Yes, I'm right. April 26th at 10 a.m. There's going to be another Conversations at the Lighthouse. Dr. Roy Martina and Joy Martina are going to be talking about, do you give up or do you give in? What do you do if you're connected with people who are totally not spiritual and not interested in what you're doing? What do you do? That's going to be our topic. 26th of April, 10 a.m. You will receive an invite. You'll also see the invite on social media. Sign up. It's a webinar so that you then receive also the recording. The recording also always goes up onto YouTube if it works. And if the recording is there, I will upload it to YouTube. Another announcement I want to make is, what was it? It was one more thing I wanted to tell you. Gone. Okay, kind of been important. Oh, yes, now I know. There are a couple here that joined today directly from social media. So you girls got the link from some social platform, right? That's not how we usually share it. And the reason why we did it today was because it felt like the right thing to do. And we wanted to get a lot of you in to help us pray for each other and healing. If you would like to be part of the Golden Goddess Circle in the future, please sign up at the Golden Goddess Circle link, which you will find on my homepage, joy@joymartina.com. In the recording and on YouTube, I always place the links there. The reason why we want you to sign up to be an official member of the Golden Goddess Circle is that you want to make sure that you're good with the agreements that we make here. And when you sign up, you will receive the list of agreements that we keep ourselves accountable to. One of them is, for instance, we show up on time for our meetings. What happens in the Golden Goddess Circle stays honored and protected, good things like that. So just to make sure that we're all on the same page, you want to sign up there, and then you will always also receive the reminders on Monday morning that we are meeting at 9 a.m. If you would like to be part of the German Golden Goddess Circle, that's a different link. I will also share that. It's always usually also in the posts. And then we meet on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Okay. If there are no further questions, I will hug you and leave you and wish you a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye, darlings.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.